Hello peaches! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So whilst you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as you can see by the title of this video, this is a little bit about how I reinvented myself, so how I lost fat, toned up, and basically the reason as to why I wanted to do this video is because it's the new year and I know everyone jumps on trends and they're like, new year, new me, I'm gonna lose body fat. And I want to show you kind of a couple of different things that I wanted to talk about that are different to what I've spoken about before, that have also played a massive part of my journey. So I wanted to share that with you in today's video. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to give you basically 5 things to kind of work on as we go into the new year, and you can take them with you if you are looking to lose body fat, if you are looking to tone up, and I will show you how I started. So obviously this is where I first started my journey. So I wasn't necessarily overweight, but I was that kind of skinny fat look. I had like extra body fat on my body that I didn't really want there. And then this is obviously me now, and I'm my healthiest and happiest where I'm at now, whereas I wasn't any of those things when I was in this picture. So this is what worked for me and the things that I do with my clients to make sure that it works for everyone as well. So yeah, we will get straight into the video with 1 out of 5. So number 1 is to lose fat and tone up, and one thing that changed my life massively and changed my physique massively as well was a structured program and progressive overload. So what I mean by this is I was in a place where I was doing lots of cardio workouts. I was following like Courtney Black on her Instagram lives and following YouTube videos, just doing like 2 hours of cardio a day in my garage, and I wasn't seeing any results in return from it. And I've also seen women that I've worked with just doing like loads of fitness classes like body pump, etc., and again still not seeing any result from it. So the thing that helped me change my physique from doing cardio 2 hours per day, 6 to 7 days per week, and my body was just like, what on earth is going on? I switched to a 4-day structured workout program. Now, it doesn't have to be 4 days, it could be 3 days, but the reason as to why you'll want it to be kind of a weight training, and it doesn't mean that you need to be going into a gym lifting really heavy weights. It could just be in the comfort of your own home with a few sets of dumbbells that you can progress each week. So that's what changed for me. So with my 4 workout days, I just did 2 lower body days and 2 upper body days. But if you've only got 3 days, then just do 3 full body days, and that will work really well for you. So what you want to do with your training and your program is stick with a similar structured program for around 6 to 12 weeks. Now, I know you're thinking, Ameliaa, I'm just gonna get so bored, but you need to stick with that weight training program for that period of time for your body to allow it to tone up and to get muscle, because as soon as you just switch from loads of random different workouts, your body is so confused what is going on that it can't do anything. So basically what you'll want to do with your program, so say you'll have your 4 days per week, is you'll want to have it for maybe 45 minutes is a great workout time. And then from that point, what I did and what you can do is week by week on that workout program, you're going to try and progress week by week. So it doesn't have to be on every single exercise, but say for example, I was doing a squat with some dumbbells in my living room. Do my squat, say I was having a 5 kilo each side, do 10 reps, 5 kilo, and then the next week I would try and do 12 reps with the same 5 kilo. And if I felt like I could increase the weight, then I would. So by that, you're pushing your body, you're progressively overloading. So that's basically what I would do as your number 1 thing, is go into the gym or go into your home workouts with a structured workout program that fits in and around your lifestyle. That changed my life massively, from just doing random workouts to having structure and following something that's allowing you to progress week by week. So that is what I would do as tip number 1. Now, tip number 2. Now, as you know, on my channel, if you've been following for a while, I've spoken about nutrition and calories in versus calories out. Now, that is probably the most important thing for when it comes to fat loss. And if you are confused on what your calories should be, I will attach my calorie calculator below so you can work out your personal calories. But obviously, calories in versus calories out is the most important thing. But as we head into a new year, everyone tries so many different things. So they'll try cutting out carbs, cutting out sugar, a detox, cutting out alcohol, hitting 1,200 calories, and your body is just like, what the hell? And you cut so much stuff out. So what I would do, and what I did, is I worked out my personal calories that worked for me. So you can do that for you. So work out your calories that's made for you. And then what I want you to do, and what I did, was not cut out any of your favorite foods. And I didn't cut out any of my favorite foods to achieve the physique that I have now. But basically, you'll want to split it so 80-20 balance. Now, what this means is 80% of your calories and your nutrition is gonna be your whole foods. So things like your protein, your salads, your fruit, your veggies, your sweet potatoes, some of your carbohydrates are going to be in that 80%. Your healthy fats, things like salmon, avocado, is going to be 80% of your calories. And then the other 20% is going to be things like the little things that you love, like your soul foods. So for me personally, I love a little bit of chocolate in the evening, or it could be maybe an almond croissant, maybe once every now and then. Like whatever it may be, is having that 80-20 balance. Because the reason as to why I did this and why I suggest you do it stops you from like cutting out everything you love and then binging on it when it gets to the weekend. So that is my second tip, is obviously nutrition, but splitting your nutrition with that 80-20 balance, because that's going to help you hugely in the new year. And then it won't get to the end of the year and then you feel like you can actually stick to it because you're still including your favorite things. Number 3 is going to be meal timing. Now, this is a bit of a one that not many people speak about, but I wanted to speak about because I've come from someone who used to kind of binge eat and overeat, and it was a bit of a nightmare. And I know a lot of people struggle with binge eating, but having some structured meal timings within your day-to-day life can help hugely. So if you think back to when we were children, our parents set us such a routine when it comes to meals, or the time we go to bed, or the time that we have our food or we have our snacks. It's all kind of, even when we were at school, it was very structured as to what time lunch was, when breakfast was, when dinner was. And that's what I did to kind of stop my binge eating. So what you'll want to do is kind of, and this will be personal to you, but what I did was I had my breakfast, lunch and dinner at certain times each day. So my body is regulating and it knows roughly the timing that it's having those meals. So for example, and this is an example, breakfast could be at 9 o'clock in the morning or 8:30. And then I would then maybe have lunch at around 1 o'clock, and then maybe have dinner around 6:30. And then, as you know me, if you know me, I always have a dessert. So I would maybe have that at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So when I mean dessert, I don't mean like sticky toffee pudding, maybe every now and then, but something like a yogurt bowl or whatnot. And they're roughly the times that you could split your meals across the day, and try and stick with that as best as possible, even when it comes to Saturday and Sunday, because that's going to help you stay in that routine, and it will stop you kind of overeating, and it regulates some routine into your lifestyle, as it did when we were children, and as it will now as an adult when you're trying to lose body fat. So that is my tip when it comes to that side of things. Now, that was personal to me, and for you it could be completely different if you're on night shifts, or if you're working different hours of the day, whatever it may be, it may change. And it doesn't mean you need to be strict as a robot and eat at those specific times every single day. Like, it can change a little bit every now and then, but if you stick to that most of the time, it's gonna make fat loss and toning up 10 times easier. So I would definitely give that one a go. Now, number 4. mindset. And something to do with mindset heading into January, again, as I said before, we try too much at once, and I've been very, very guilty of this before. Trying the new supplement, trying 1,200 calories a day, trying 10,000 steps, eating 150 grams of protein, trying to get sleep in, trying to do 5 to 6 workouts a week. It's all so overwhelming and it's all too much at once. So what I did was dialed it right back, and I started much, much smaller. So to begin with, as I said, the most important thing is calories in versus calories out. So if you can track your calories and stick in your calorie deficit as like one thing, like that's going to be the most important thing. So that's one non-negotiable. Your second one could be hitting a certain amount of steps, and then your third one could be getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep in a night. Again, this is just an example and you've got to do what works for you, but they were the non-negotiables that worked really well for me. And I think I did have 4, was hitting my 4 structured workouts per week. So again, once you've then done that consistently for a while, then you can then maybe add it to 5 non-negotiables, and then maybe in a couple of weeks after that you add it to 6, and you build up and you start small and you build the blocks up from that point upwards. And that helped me, because when we try too much at once, we then give up within 2 weeks and we regain the weight, and then we start again Monday. And it's just this constant cycle and you feel like you can never get off of it. So by having this mindset around starting small and building up, it's going to help you be able to maintain this long term, because then you're building habits and non-negotiable tasks that stick within your lifestyle and fit in and around all of that. So that is my 4th one. Now, number 5, again, similarly to the last one in terms of mindset, because I believe, especially with my coaching and especially through my own journey, I've learned that mindset is probably the most important thing when it comes to achieving a goal, whether that be fat loss, toning up, running a race, whatever it is. Mindset can help you to get to that goal quicker and easier. So what I mean by this last one is, a lot of the time we tend to give up after doing something for 2 weeks. We've had a bad day, something's happened at work, we're feeling stressed, we're feeling overwhelmed, we've overeaten, we've missed a workout, we've had a really bad day. And don't get me wrong, I've had many a bad day in my time. And then what I've then done is given up, and then that's probably happened midweek on a Wednesday, and I've thought, oh, I might as well give up for the rest of the week. So then it's kind of this all or nothing cycle. And I used to suffer with that back in the day when I was in this position of that body that I was in before. And it didn't help, because I had this negative mindset of, if I've had a bad day, I've ruined, I've failed. So what I did, and what I would suggest you do, is, if you have that mindset like I did, is switching yourself to thinking something is always better than nothing, and not to give up. So say, for example, that day happened again where I had a stressful day at work. I couldn't get my workout in, and I couldn't hit my calories for the day, and maybe I overate. There's still something that I can control. So in terms of, like, if say I'd overeaten at lunch and I'd had like loads of biscuits or something, I could still get back on track and have a high protein dinner that's filling. And yes, I may be over my calories, but I'm still going to finish the evening off well and making sure that I feel fueled. If I couldn't get my workout in, I could still go for a 10-minute walk around the block, get some fresh air and get some steps in. Something is always better than nothing, because that's going to keep you in the mindset of not giving up. Because as soon as something bad happens, we think panic, and then we give up, and then we start again Monday. But don't. If that's happened a midweek on a Wednesday, just get back on track Wednesday evening or even Thursday, because you are only ever one meal away, one workout away, one walk away from getting back on track. This whole idea of all or nothing, starting again Monday, and failing at your diet and failing at the journey is so not true. So when it comes to this last point in terms of mindset, is always remember and have me in the back of your mind, something is always better than nothing. Like, even if it's just 2,000 steps, it's better than none. Even if it's a 10-minute workout. It's better than nothing at all. So that's what I want you to take with you on the last tip of this video, and something that's helped me and reinvented myself and reinvented my life, because even though I'm not on a fat loss journey anymore, I'm still trying to achieve goals and maintain my physique, etc. But I still use all of these mindset shifts and nutrition meal timings for still following a structured plan. It's something that's ingrained within my lifestyle, and I'm able to maintain my physique, my habits, my mindset, my mental health, all by doing these things. So if you found this video useful, then please comment New Year, so I know that you've watched this video, and please like and subscribe, as I know it helps me know that this is the type of content that you enjoy watching. But as we head into the new year, I hope you absolutely crush it. Please take away these 5 tips, because they will help you smash your year ahead and make you feel like you can actually achieve something. Because if I believe in you, then you should believe in you. See you in the next one.